Hello and welcome back. In our first two videos in this series, we established what the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship is and the profound long-term benefits it offers. With that foundation in place, it is now time to move from theory to practice. The very first step in your application journey is to navigate the official Erasmus Mundus course catalog. This catalog is the ultimate source for every program that is currently active. Understanding how to navigate this catalog effectively is a critical skill. In this video, I will provide step-by-step guide to navigating the catalog, and more importantly, I will highlight several mistakes that can lead applicants to overlook their ideal program. Let's begin with some clarity. The Erasmus Mundus course catalog is an online portal managed by the European Commission. It lists all the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters programs that are currently funded and accepting applications. Each year, the list is updated as some programs conclude their funding cycle and new ones are added. Think of it as your primary search engine. It is essential that you use this official source. While other websites may discuss the programs, the official catalog is always the most accurate and current resource for finding program details and links to their individual websites. Enough of the talking. Let me show you how to find the programs. Alright, what you see on your screen right now is the online portal for the Erasmus Mundus course catalog. Once you arrive at this online portal, there is a lot of information that you can benefit from, but I will show you the most essential things that you need to know. So, first thing first, if you come here, you can see the number of programs that are currently added to this online portal. Currently, there are about 214 programs available. Now, it can be tedious to try and go through these programs one by one. For this reason, you can filter the programs on the left-hand side of the screen. So, you can filter by keywords, for example, which is something that I never do unless I know the specific program that I want to read about. If you don't know this, then I don't think it is a good option to use at this time. There is also an option to filter by country, which is also something that you may not want to do initially. Next, you can also search by the duration and credits of the program. Which you shouldn't do, per my advice. You should avoid this at this point. Also, you can search by universities. If you have some universities of your choice that you want to filter by, this could be a good option. But the most important thing that you want to do at this stage is to filter by field of study. So, for instance, if you are in the arts, you can filter by the arts field of study. For someone in, for instance, IT, you could filter by selecting information science and engineering as well as information technology. And so once you are done, you just close and then you hit on search and then the programs will be filtered. Now we can see that we have about 73 programs that are retained by using this filter by option. Next, what you want to do is that you visit the program and read about the program. So what do? Here, for each program, you can see that there are two separate links. One, if you hover over the name of the program, and then you can see project overview, which is down here. So, which link should you click on? The first thing that I advise people to do is to click on the smaller link, the one below the name of the program. Over here, it says project overview, right? So, for instance, let me reset this and search for my program. I was enrolled in the EDIS program, for instance. So here, if you want to know about the program, the program's aims and goals, it is important to read the project overview because this serves as the reason why the program was accepted by the European Commission. So first, you can click on this. Let's open that in a new tab. You come here and you see the name of the program, right? Now you have this and you can see a lot of information about the program already. For instance, you can see that this project is ongoing, meaning it's still funded by the European Commission. The next thing you want to do is to check the start and end date. Currently, this has its start date in 2020 and the program ends in 2026. But good news is that this program got a new funding this year, which means that they got, I think, 6 years more, and the end date is gonna be 2031. You can also see information such as the grant given to this program, but the most important piece of information that I want you to pay critical attention to is the summary of the project. Why? Because this serves as the single piece of information to guide you in writing your motivation letter. Learning about why a program was accepted by the European Commission is a very good piece of information that you must have. And if you want to be accepted by the program, your motivational letter should align well with the program's aims and goals. So reading the summary of the program is very, very important. So at this stage, I would, if I were to start all over again, I will probably read the summary of the program to understand the kind of problems they are trying to, solve by this program. Remember what I said in one of my previous videos? These master programs are unlike traditional master programs. They are designed to solve particular problems in specific field of study. So learning about the program in detail helps you to write your motivational letter to align well with the program's goals. Next, what you want to know is about the partners, which universities are involved in this project. For this particular program, we can see that there's one university in Sweden, Mälardalen. I always have troubles pronouncing this name. There's also the University of L'Aquila in Italy, as well as the University of the Balearic Islands, which is in Spain. So at this stage, you would want to read about each of the participating universities, and here you have the link that you can click on and read about if you want. So this is the piece of information from the European Commission's own website describing what the program is about. Next, what you want to do is come back here and then click on the name of the program, which leads you to the official website of the program. Now, this is very important for you to know, because on this page, you have a lot of information that would benefit you a lot in preparing your application materials. The first thing you want to do is learn about the program. Why does the program exist? Why are they accepting students? What kind of students are they looking for? All this information is usually found in their website. So, for instance, let's learn about this program, about us. Let's click on that. And so here you can see that the program boldly says it is bridging data science and software engineering. This is a very good piece of information. So if you are an aspiring software engineer, or you are in the data science and you want to learn software engineering, or vice versa, it's a program that could help you a lot. So you could learn more about the program here, or click on the individual links that are here. For instance, you can learn about the associate partners, which partners are part of this program. For instance, if you check this particular program, EDIS, they have a lot of industry partners that you can see here. Silo, BitBrain, ABB, Nokia, Wasilla, Ericsson. These are big companies that that serve as partner to this particular program. And so you may be interested to know more about these companies. They have links that you can click on and read more about them. But one other thing that I want to show you is the academic partners. So not only the participating universities are partners of the program, there is something they also call academic partners. So which academic institution have their professors acting as partners of the program. This kind of information can also be found on the website. Next, what you would want to read about is, for instance, our story, why and how did the program come into existence. I'm sure that not all programs have this piece of information, but for some of the programs that I've reviewed, some usually provide this kind of information. So what do you need to do? Read about the program, learn about the reason why it came into existence, the kind of problem they are trying to solve. This helps you in preparing your application materials like I've already mentioned. We will Together, we will review some of these tabs and information in an upcoming video. For this video, I just wanted to show you how to make a list of the programs. But in the upcoming video, we will talk more about the program structure, learning about all these information that you can find on the program's website, including admission requirements and application process, evaluation criteria, etc. If you also want to know if this program is for you, one good piece of information that you can usually resort to is the story of students who have already been enrolled in the program. And so if you click on this link, for instance, here you are able to see information about some students. For example, I studied with this particular student, Mariama from Brazil. And if you click on it, for example, it leads you to a YouTube link that you can learn about the student's perspective about the program, which is a very good piece of information if you are trying to ascertain whether this program is for you or not. Now, let's discuss some of the strategic elements of this process. Simply searching for your undergraduate degree title is a common and significant mistake. Here are 3 errors to avoid. Mistake number 1. Being too rigid with keywords. Look, many Erasmus Mundus programs are interdisciplinary. A program in environmental science might be perfect match for someone with a background in chemistry, biology, or even economics. If you simply search chemistry, you guessed it, you will miss it. I advise you to think broadly, use synonyms and related fields in your search. Explore programs with abstract or unfamiliar titles. Their detailed descriptions might reveal a perfect match for your skills and interests. Mistake number 2, judging a program by its title alone. Look, the titles of the programs can sometimes be misleading. A program called Global Development and Cooperation might have a highly technical track on data analysis or a policy track on international relations. You must click through to the program's own website and carefully examine the curriculum, course models, and the research specializations of the faculty. This is the only way to understand the true nature of the program. You have to be willing to invest some time to explore. Remember what they say? Everything good comes at a price, and the price you pay is the precious time you spend exploring the programs. Mistake number 3. Overlooking the consortium universities. Remember, you are not applying to the host university, you are applying to a consortium. The reputation, resource, and expertise of all the partner universities are important. Research each institution in the consortium. Does one of them have a world-renowned research center in your specific area of interest? Does another have industry connections for internships? This deeper research will not only help you find the right programs, but will also be invaluable when you write your motivation letter. Your task after watching this video is to dedicate some time to exploration. Use the official course catalog as your starting point. Be curious, be thorough, and think creatively about how your academic background can fit into the diverse interdisciplinary programs on offer. Create a long list of programs that seem even remotely interesting. In our next video, we will discuss the next crucial step, how to narrow down the list and select the 2 to 3 programs that will give you the absolute best chance of success. This is a step-by-step process, and we will continue to walk through it together. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss the next part of our series. I will see you in the next video.